One thing that is very British is that we apologise a lot.
This year is an important year, not only because the album is coming out, but also because you are getting 30 in November.
I don't want to know. I only just turned 29.
Does it keep you awake?
No, I actually haven't thought about it. The only people who keep reminding me has been a couple of journalists, and I'm like, really? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me.
For some people, it is quite a big deal, like a momentous event or something. But for you, it's not.
Yeah, not really. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Is it a big? How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay.
That was.
I'll just tell you one thing: is that you're 25 and then suddenly you're 29, and it's very strange. I think I'm still 25.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Forever and ever now.
For the last couple of years, you've been sort of taken hostage by America.
Yes.
Sort of.
That's true.
They took you in.
Yes.
How has that changed you? Can you pinpoint that?
I've done a lot of touring. You know, America is huge, so I've travelled around a lot, and as I've done that, I feel like I've really got to know the audience a lot more. You know, for me, music is a lot. Even writing an album, this album was much more about the live experience and how can I enhance that? How can I even have a better show? And the Americans, you know, they're a lot of fun, and they have a lot of appreciation for the European stuff. So it's fun. It's almost like, you know, we all learn from each other. I think the more we all travel.
Can you still recall the first time you went there as an artist?
Yes.
The very first trip you made.
I do. Yeah. Oh well, I did go a few times when I was a kid, just to Disneyland, you know. But the first time I went as an artist, it was definitely unusual because I'd already had a hit in Europe. You know, an album that was #1, and I went to America and nobody knew who I was. So it was like I was starting all over again. And I would go to events and I would go to, you know, radio stations, and I wouldn't be able to say, don't you know who I am? Because literally nobody did. And so it was like a very humbling experience to go from like everyone knowing your name and everyone kind of chasing you paparazzi in the street to going to America, and nobody knew who I was. But it was also nice. I think that's why a lot of British artists, a lot of Europeans and you know, people in the industry end up going there. You know, like Robbie Williams living out there, and a lot of people living there at the moment, because there is a sense of privacy as well.
Do you remember a specific moment in which you thought, why don't these people know me? What's happening?
Yeah, I think the moment that I realised that was when I was at customs, actually at the passport place going through, and the guy is reading my passport and is like, oh, so you're a singer, are you? Can you sing good? Are you any good? Are you any good, ma'am? And I'm like, some people think so, you know, and he's like, well, can you sing for me? And he made me sing for him to actually even get into the country.
So how's that now at customs?
Well, now it's kind of like they look at it and they're like, oh, I thought that was you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you often confronted with your Britishness, since you are living?
Yes. Well, I'm married to an American, and I'm definitely confronted with my Britishness a lot, and he thinks I'm quite funny because instead of saying, can we have oatmeal for breakfast, I'll be like porridge, and you know, I like marmalade, and I like little things, you know. Our houses are very little, and I like, you know, little corridors, and I don't know, I definitely feel very British. And one thing that is very British is that we apologise a lot, you know, and you can't really do that so much if you go to America, because everyone's very confident in America, and if you go there and you put yourself down all the time, the mentality there is like, if you're not going to believe in yourself, then why shouldn't I? So that's definitely a mind shift, you know.
Did you need someone to tell you that, to not apologize all the time?
Yes,
to just be.
I did, yeah.
Who did that? In the first time you...
I can't quite remember. I just remember having conversations and realising that, you know, people are much more confident there and smile all the time. And as a Brit, I'm always, like, I find talking, you know, even ordering something at takeout, you know, takeaway restaurant or something, I'll be calling and I'll be like, I wonder if I could possibly have, you know, the chicken korma. if it's not too much trouble, do you do delivery? You know, and then you just see all the Americans in the room being like, what are you doing? Because they'll call up and they'll just be like, chicken korma here right now, thank you. You know, it's just more direct.